भाइयों और बहनों, दोस्तों, आज हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाली है जानी मानी आयुर्वेदा की जो बहुत ही बहुचर्चित रही डॉक्टर माला कपाड़िया जी। और वो एक लेखिका भी है और एक कवियत्री भी है और एक उन्होंने डॉक्टरेट की है। तो आप सबको मैं वेलकम करती हूँ और माला जी, आपको भी मैं वेलकम करती हूँ ये हमारे शो में, द माइंडफुल हार्ट टॉक शो में। माला जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और आपका सबका भी बहुत बहुत स्वागत। तो अभी जुड़ चुकी है माला जी हमारे साथ। तो माला जी, यहाँ पे आप जो जहाँ रह रही है वहां पे आप बहुत सारे वेलनेस के प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे आयुर्वेदा में आपकी पोस्ट में देख रही हूँ। तो क्या है ये सब क्या कर रहे हैं आप वहां पे?
मैं पिछले 2 साल से वैद्यग्राम आयुर्वेदिक हीलिंग विलेज में रह रही हूँ। और मुंबई की जो भागा दौड़ी की लाइफ होती है वहां से यहाँ इतना अलग माहौल है। ऑर्गेनिक खाते हैं हम, अपना फ्रूट्स वगैरह सब्जी मैं खुद उगाती हूँ अपने गार्डन से। तो अच्छा लगता है कि जो गार्डन में है वो प्लेट में आ जाता है।
वाह।
एंड इसके आगे अब एक लाइफ का नया चैप्टर शुरू हो रहा है मेरा। राष्ट्र स्कूल ऑफ पब्लिक लीडरशिप इन सोनीपत।
वाह।
इट्स एन इनिशिएटिव बाय विजन इंडिया फाउंडेशन एंड वहां पे मैं जुड़ गई हूँ। लॉकडाउन के लिए शिफ्टिंग नहीं हुई है। सो वहां पे मैं प्रोफेसर एंड डायरेक्टर वेलनेस प्रैक्टिस। तो वहां पे आयुर्वेद का और ज्यादा काम होगा।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है। आई एम सो ग्लैड एंड यू ऑलवेज हैड लॉट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इन आयुर्वेदा और आपने इतना काम किया है उसमें। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब भी आप आयुर्वेदा के बारे में बोलती है और बहुत सारी चीजें बताती है हमेशा। तो अभी ये जो पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन था, थोड़ा अभी अभी तो थोड़ा थोड़ा लॉकडाउन खुलने लगा है सब जगह, लेकिन बहुत सारे दिन हम सब एक अलग ही फेज में से गुजर रहे हैं और पूरा वर्ल्ड इसमें से गुजर रहा है। तो आयुर्वेद का ये पैंडेमिक में क्या रोल है, ये मैं आपसे डेफिनेटली जानना चाहूंगी और हमारे सब सुनने वाले भी जानना चाहेंगे।
You'll be surprised, आरती,
हाँ
कि
हाँ।
आज से 5,000 साल पहले लिखी गई चरक संहिता में पैंडेमिक का उल्लेख है। आयुर्वेद में इसे जनपदो ध्वंस कहते हैं कि जब पूरा जनपद ग्लोबली, तब भी ग्लोबलाइजेशन की बात होती थी, कि पूरा जनपद जब ध्वंस हो रहा है और हमारे वैदिक साइकोलॉजी के परिप्रेक्ष्य में देखे तो दिस इज अ टाइम ट्रांजिशन। पैंडेमिक इज ऑलवेज अ टाइम ऑफ ट्रांजिशन ऑफ अ युग। सो एक पूरे युग की समाप्ति हो रही है, नए युग की शुरुआत हो रही है। तो इन पैंडेमिक टाइम्स हम सुन रहे हैं कि न्यू नॉर्मल, लाइफ विल नेवर बी नॉर्मल अगेन, वी आर ऑल शिफ्टिंग टू अ न्यू नॉर्मल। तो ये न्यू नॉर्मल हमारे लिए बड़ा ऐतिहासिक मोमेंट है कि वी ऑल कैन क्रिएट द काइंड ऑफ फ्यूचर वी वांट। तब मुझे लगता है कि आयुर्वेद का रिवाइवल ये एक बहुत जरूरी है। जब आयुर्वेद की बात करते हैं तो बहुत सारे लोगों को लगता है कि ये या तो कोई हर्बल मेडिसिन की बात होगी या कोई कषायम की बात होगी या पंचकर्म की बात होगी, क्योंकि आयुर्वेद स्पा इतने सारे हैं कि लोग आयुर्वेद को स्पा या पंचकर्म से जोड़ देते हैं। बट आयुर्वेद अगर आप देखें तो मूल सिद्धांत आयुर्वेद का यही है, आयु वेद, यानी नॉलेज ऑफ लाइफ, हाउ टू लिव। And in Ayurveda, they have described 4 kinds of life: Hita Ayu, Ahita Ayu, Sukha Ayu, Dukha Ayu. So, आज हम कहते हैं कि वेलनेस, पैंडेमिक में वेलनेस और वेलबींग कॉम्प्रोमाइज हुआ है, इम्यूनिटी लो है। पूरी दुनिया जैसे जीडीपी के सर्वेस हो रहे हैं, वैसे वेलनेस, वेलबींग, हैप्पीनेस के भी सर्वे करना शुरू कर दिया था। Because people realize happiness is more important to life. However, unfortunately, because of consumerism, we define happiness into materialistic thing. Having, buying more, whether we use it or we don't use it. in pandemic times, people have realized that one, my lifestyle is very important, because most of us have lost our immunity. We have lost the touch with nature.
Hmm.
इतनी अच्छी लाइफस्टाइल हो रही है कि कैल्शियम की कमी है, विटामिन डी की कमी है, तो टैबलेट खा ली. We have forgotten how to go and correct a lifestyle. And pandemic has really created that awareness by eating vitamin C or any vaccination will not improve the immunity. We have to correct one the way we live, and two go deeper and correct our attitude and the way we
Yes.
think about life.
Correct.
That's a
So
major
true.
shift.
That's so true.
That's a major shift in the new normal that we'll be able to create.
Correct. Actually,
Yeah.
I really like the way you are putting it. It's really like that.
We realized that the whole world came to a pause, right? I mean, the way we pause our programs or television or anything, the way we create a pause button, we never had a pause button for our life. And pandemic actually has forced a pause button to regenerate, to help us take a pause, go back, review how we have been living. And people have been talking about VUCA life, right? Everyone is stressed out. People have
Yes.
been talking about VUCA life: volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. I think that was a signal to us that slow down.
Correct.
Industrial revolution, capitalism, consumerism has taken so much toll on all of us, including Mother Earth, right?
Yes.
That we all needed to regenerate. Mother Earth needed this pause to regenerate. We
Correct.
needed this slow down and pause to take a step back
Hmm.
and decide that so many things in my house that I'm not even using them. Do I really need them? Do I
Yes.
really need shopping malls in my life, or do I need parks where I can go and be with nature?
Correct. Wow. So when this is kind of a pause for the world, for the earth to regenerate, to take
Absolutely.
a new breath, start new life altogether. So glad. And that another pause in our life that denotes to how we can manage our emotions.
Very true.
Yeah. So how can we relate all these things, the Ayurveda, with our heart, with our emotions? Can you just put some light on this? Yes.
Thank you, Aarti, because we met in 6 seconds program, right? Emotional
Yes.
intelligence. And I've also done EQ map. What I realized, and have been having dialogue with a lot of EQ practitioners globally,
Huh.
that unfortunately the West sees emotions connected with the brain, and they have not been able to realize the role of heart in emotions, because only Heart Math is one institution that I'm aware of that has been talking very courageously about the role of heart and
Hmm.
the role of magnetic waves, the role of heart coherence,
Hmm.
right? And the another person from the Western world who has been so courageous is Candace Pert. She was a psychoneuroimmunologist, and she was the one who talked about mind.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, psychology in the West has no idea of mind is. Carl Jung, to even the new positive psychology, talks of mind as conscious, subconscious, unconscious.
Hmm.
However, they have no clue what mind is, or they have no clue what is the role of heart and emotions. However, when we go to our own wisdom or ancient texts of Ayurveda, there
Hmm.
is so much literature. And the beauty is that even the brain is called heart.
Oh.
So Ayurveda talks of 3 hearts, right?
Oh.
Shiro here as a Hriday,
Ah.
Uro Hriday. Why is this called Uro Hriday? Because emotion is Urmi in Sanskrit. So a place where Urmi or emotions reside is Uro Hriday. And then there is Nabhi Hriday, is the gut. And today the West is realizing that gut health is important. Navel plays a great role in our life and our health and our emotions, right? So
Yes.
the US is now talking of integrated intelligence of the gut, heart, and the head. While
Yes.
more than 5,000 Ayurveda has all this put in a place. However, they are all in Sanskrit sutras. And we have very few people who really understand Sanskrit or able to decode Sanskrit.
Actually.
Uh, so when you look at PNI or psychoneuroimmunology and Candace Pert, she
Hmm.
actually talks of brain as redundant. And she says we
Hmm.
have to go brain. She says mind and body are the main thing. She also
Hmm.
talks about and consciousness, and she
Yes.
also talks about the role of spinal cord, right?
Yes.
Because entire central nervous system passes through the spinal cord, creating the sympathetic parasympathetic nervous system,
Correct.
which plays a very important role in our emotions.
Wow.
And that mix is bringing Ayurveda into forefront now, because we realize that the first emotion that we experience in pandemic times is fear. There is so much fear and anxiety, right? Fear of survival, fear of what's going to happen to me financially. What if I get COVID positive? You know,
Hmm.
क्या होगा, family का क्या होगा? And financially, a lot of people have gone through hardships. But more than financially, it's the emotional drain which actually pulls the immunity down. So we
Hmm.
don't realize that fear is not something in the brain, but fear is something which actually works on our immune system. It's the heart and the thymus gland which
Hmm.
are connected to the immune system. In fact, in Ayurveda, they very clearly says that Manovaha Srotas, which is the channels of mind, mind that gets carried away in our entire body, they originate in the heart.
Yeah, yeah. What is
And
the
this
word
is
you used for that?
Manovaha Srotas.
Ah.
Srotas is and Manovaha is from where man behta hai. Jahan se man behta. This is what Ayurveda had
Huh.
done so many years ago. That mind flows through the entire body. So mind has no one place. It impacts every cell of our body. It is fear. It's not only the brain which experiences fear.
Hmm.
Every cell of the body gets impacted because of the fear. In Ayurveda, the definition of a healthy person
Hmm.
who's a healthy person is called prasanna atma indriya mana. So a person who is prasanna, joyful,
Prasanna Atma Indrik Mana.
yeah,
Okay.
not, not just your body should be healthy. The first line talks of body being healthy, but the second line talks of all your indriyas, which is all your senses, your mana or your mind, and your atma, they all being prasanna. Now it's so difficult to translate prasanna. Uh,
Exactly. The word Prasanna is itself so important over here.
Absolutely. I mean, we can call it joy. It's not even
Yeah.
happiness, right? Beyond happiness. And
Okay.
this is what even PNI, Candace Pert talks of psychosomatic wellness.
Hmm.
All over the world, we know that most of the diseases, including the pandemic times, are psychosomatic ailments, right?
Yes.
So she says that if we can have psychosomatic diseases, we can also have psychosomatic wellness.
Hmm.
And one of the ways we can create psychosomatic wellness is, she says, heart chakra meditation. You know, somebody coming from a neuroscience field, talk of chakra, not just mind, but she also talks of heart chakra. Meditation can basically uh, create prasanna, because the moment we connect the heart, compassion, trust, gratitude, all the positive emotions that positive psychology has been talking about reside in our heart.
Correct.
So the moment we slow down, we take a pause, we
Hmm.
meditate on our heart chakra, we
Hmm.
are able to generate these positive emotions in our body and mind both, and which would actually boost our immune system and help us cope with the pandemic times.
Will you just little bit tell me a little more about the heart chakra meditation?
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. This is where our Vedic psychology says that our entire physiology can be revisited. One, there is a body that we see, right? However, this body has energy centers. So the way this body is subtle, and the gross body which we can see, there are also subtle energy centers which actually run our life. So there are 7 such chakras, and the energy centers which connect us with the higher energy. It's quantum physics talks of everything being energy, and matter and energy are interchangeable. But Vedas and our rishis have talked about it many, many years ago. And therefore, not just the body or mind, but even our chakra system, they have to be kept clear. They get blocked. I have written a book on chakras, and in my book, I compare our body with a flute. Because in the flute, if you want music out of a flute, there shouldn't be any dust or contamination in those round holes that we have in a flute, right? They have to be flawless. And that's where our body is like a flute.
Wow.
And if you want, and flute, you see that it's Krishna's. Bansuri is connected with Krishna, right?
Yes.
Therefore, if you want Krishna, which is the Akarshan, which is the positive consciousness download in us, then all us have to be free of all the blockages. And how do blockages happen? Very simple. Any negative emotion creates a block. Because if energy, when you suppress an energy, or when there is too much negative emotion, they start getting accumulated in our body, mind, chakra system. And then they start creating blocks. And these blocks, we all know that the way electricity flows, right, in the wire. And if there are blocks somewhere, the electricity will not flow. The same way, consciousness will not flow in our chakra system. When it cannot flow in our chakras, it cannot flow in our mind and body. And therefore, dis-ease, if you read the word, a lot of dis-ease that we have is because of the blocks.